Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about and giving my thoughts on the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast. I received this in my last Boxycharm, which would have been my June Boxycharm, and I've been trying this out for a few weeks. I've never reviewed anything from Living Proof before, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company. I'm then going to tell you about this product in particular. I am going to apply it to my hair today as I have no styling products in my hair, and then I'll give you my thoughts on this product, if you may want it, who it may be good for, all of that good stuff. And for all of that, I will put timestamps down below. I know this is quite an eye look today. I'm playing around with a palette. I didn't realize when I put this on this morning that I need to run to the grocery store. This is not my usual going out and running errands kind of look. Living Proof is a hair care company. They create products that are cruelty-free, silicone-free, paraben-free, and safe for color and chemically treated hair. I do have color-treated hair. My hair grows so incredibly quickly. I just constantly always seem to have regrowth going on, which is frustrating, but what can you do? The way this brand was originally founded, they talk about it being a collaboration between sort of MIT scientists and hairstylists. And if you look at a page they have about all their founders, you can see that it is true. They have hairstylists there, salon owners, but also a number of scientists. Interestingly, all founded by men, which you don't always necessarily see in the beauty industry, which tends to be targeted towards women. If you look at their current executive, there are a couple of women there. It's still very much a male-dominated company at the head levels. But the idea is that they had a founder who did science and research at MIT combined with folks who are in the hair care industry. They like to talk about their patented technology as being what separates them from their competitors. And they have developed or discovered 4 different molecules that are in their hair care products. So they talked about studying what was out there in the hair care industry and found that it contained a lot of silicones, which coat the hair and more mask problems than solve them. So they talk about their first discovery being their healthy hair molecule, or Optima, which is a colorless, odorless liquid patented for use in shampoos and hair products. It's supposed to repel dirt and oil so your hair stays clean longer. It eliminates frizz by blocking humidity. It polishes and protects hair strands and smooths without weighing down hair and creates visibly healthy hair over time. Their second discovery was their thickening molecule, which they call PBay. And this one makes fine, flat hair look and feel and behave like full, thick hair. I believe that is what is going on in this product. It builds a revivable, long-lasting body without stiffness, and it uses thickening dots to create friction, the physics behind getting texture and fullness on even the finest hair. They then have their third discovery, which is different but sounds kind of the same. It's their volumizing and texturizing molecule, or EDTAS. And they talk about this one being almost as light as air and provides instant weightless volume and texture that lasts. It transforms fine, flat hair into voluminous styles, and it works on dry hair for results anywhere. Those two sound somewhat similar to me, but moving on to their last one. Their discovery number 4 was their locking molecule, or CPULA. And it is supposed to form a protective layer to help lock in color, help replenish the outer layer, which is often damaged during the coloring process, and it again is free of silicones and parabens and phthalates. So all of those technologies together is what makes their hair care system and products different from others. So let's talk about this product. It's the Full Dry Volume Blast, instant lasting volume and texture, and it's a styling and finishing spray. You do get 7.5 ounces in here. If you are purchasing this in the US, it's going to cost you $29. If you buy this in Canada through Sephora, it will cost you $38. So it's on the pricey side of hair care. Living Proof describes this as a styling spray that creates instant volume and texture that's almost as light as air for big, lasting results on dry hair. Like their other products, it is paraben-free, phthalate-free, safe for chemically treated hair. It does provide UV protection. It is color-safe, it is silicone-free, and it is cruelty-free. I will mention that I did a little bit of a dive here because I was looking for those molecules that they talked about being their proprietary patented molecules in here. And I noticed that the first ingredient here is hydrofluorocarbon 152A. And when I hear that, my mind goes to like the things that we took out of products to save the ozone layer. I will mention that in doing a little bit of a dive into this, this is totally ozone safe. However, it is a propellant that could have a low impact on global warming, but as far as the ozone depleting properties of this, it is 0. However, the next ingredient is denatured alcohol, and that is one of the kinds of alcohol. It basically provides the quick drying effect of the product, but it can be drying on your skin and on your hair, as it is that kind of drying alcohol. Okay, now that I've said that, let me show you the use of this. It does say to shake well in between each spray and to hold about 10 inches away and just put through your roots. So I'm gonna start with this side of my hair. My hair is not super fine, but it is flat when it's first washed. This is day 1 hair. I just washed it this morning and didn't do anything to style it. So shaking well. It has a very strong propellant, and I'm just sort of aiming mostly at the roots here to give myself some additional volume, and now I'll go into the larger chunk of my hair. Oof. Let me do a couple of hair flips here while this dries. Oof. So does it provide volume? Yes, it does. You can feel the little bit of texture it gives at the roots. It's not a super sticky texture, but you do feel it there, like it would be a little bit harder to brush through my hair right now. So that definitely provided some extra volume and oomph to my hair. So would this be a product that I would purchase and continue to use? For me, I would not, but some people may want to. So for me, this is on the high side of the price range that I would pay for hair care products. Also, one of the things for me is that this would only work when I wanted volume on first day washed hair. And I actually don't mind my hair being a little bit flat and smooth on the first day. However, if you have very fine hair, if you have maybe a bit more thinning hair, you really want that kind of volume, this will do it for you. And it does it in a way that does not feel sticky or wet when it goes on. Now, for me, on my day 2 hair, I definitely need dry shampoo because my hair does start to get oily. And for me, dry shampoo oftentimes acts as sort of a volumizing agent on the second day. This is not dry shampoo and does not function that way. I will also put in here a photo of myself when I use this and not dry shampoo on day 2 hair. And you can maybe see that it looks a little bit stringier here than I would usually want it to look. So what they do recommend with this is if you want to use dry shampoo, that you use dry shampoo first and then you use this. For my money, as I mentioned before, dry shampoo tends to be a volumizing agent. It gives you that sort of lift because it's in there adding texture, because there's usually some kind of like powder of some kind to absorb the oil in your hair. So this for me on day 2 hair or beyond would be a little redundant because I wouldn't really need it. So if you are somebody who has fine hair where you want to add volume on the first day without adding a lot of that sort of gritty powdery texture that dry shampoo has, then you may like this. If also you tend to not get oily hair on day 2 or you don't tend to use dry shampoo, this could also be something for you because, you know, you don't need that drying effect of the dry shampoo. I will warn you again that although there are ingredients that are left out of here that you don't want, like parabens and silicones and phthalates, there is that denatured alcohol in here. So for my money, I am much more likely to go out and buy like a Batiste dry shampoo and be able to use that when I want a little bit more texture. It's, you know, a quarter of the price and just has more features to it than this has. This is a very specific type of use. It is probably going to be very good for somebody with fine hair who wants to add volume and doesn't want the dry shampoo aspect of it. So I hope this review was helpful for you. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. But also I'm curious to know what you think of this. If you've tried it, if you tend to use volumizing, thickening products that are not dry shampoo, if you have super fine hair, how this works for you, all of that, leave it in the comments down below. I do try to respond to comments as much as possible. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!